Hey everybody, Dan here once again from Deuce the Limit, and today I want to revisit a little bit of the American Song Contest. No, maybe not the contest itself, which wasn't without its flaws, but the artists that we have discovered since the contest. Some of them have released some great material, and I'm here to share some of that with you. So Dami, if you wouldn't mind taking it away. So I have to open with my absolute favorite artist from the American Song Contest. She's only released 2 songs since then, and they're only 2 minutes long, but I have probably played them for hours, maybe days. Guys, Brooke Alex is the artist to follow. All My Ex's Moms was love at first sight, at first listen. I cannot stop playing this in the car. And, you know, it's a really short song. Like I said, it's only 2 minutes, but if you play it twice, it's actually 4 minutes. So then you get twice as much of it. I did want to bring up a tweet she made around the time I think this song came out, or maybe a little after, saying, "My music career only started popping off after I stopped worrying about being cringy." Well, first of all, Brooke, you're not cringy. Your music is amazing. And I think you're being just a little too hard on yourself. But then, to double down, about a month ago, she releases this banger. Dedicated to all the dads out there. Coolest guy I know, just again, on first listen, immediately just driving into it. Cannot stop playing it. Brooke Alex, next time you tour to the DMV, I'll be seeing you there. I will not miss it. So on this channel, I made a pretty bold statement in my 10 artists to watch for the American Song Contest. If K-pop truly belongs in mainstream culture in America, then she's going to be top 5 in the final. Not only did she reach the top 5, she won the whole thing. She swept it. So needless to say, we all kind of knew she was probably going to win, and then she did. But she's not done slaying in 2022. She recently released a new EP, and the lead single, Back in Vogue, magic. Everything you loved about Wonderland is back in vogue. There's really nothing here that's new or outside the box for her, but if you liked all of her music up to this point and you liked Wonderland, you will love all of this. Add it to your playlist. You will not regret it. Another finalist and resident friend of the show, because he's the first person I interviewed on this channel, Grant Kanoki, has also been very busy making new music, the first of which he released after the contest was a song called Icarus. The song's a little faster, a little more up-tempo, has a lot more kind of vocal effects, I think, on his voice during the chorus, but definitely stays on brand, I think, with his kind of isolated vocals and then kind of deeper runs and sometimes deeper bass. But it's his second song he released since the contest, which is much more personal, the song called First Hello, about his coming out. Definitely a big step for any young adult, especially coming from the background, which you can hear in his song, coming from Texas, coming from, I think, we, of course, at this channel wish him all the best in his endeavors, and definitely looking forward to what he releases next. All right, pop quiz. What was the very first American Song Contest song performed on the stage? It was Yam House. Ready to go. Well, they've been busy, and they've been ready, making more music as well. First single they released after was called Phoning It In. Yeah, it's a little more alt-pop, kind of retro even. I don't really know how to describe this one. It's definitely not my flavor. I'm not a huge fan of it. But then, a month or two later, they dropped Making Out in Cars, and holy crap, this song is on every playlist for when I'm in the car. If you needed a late summer anthem with the windows down, cruising down the highway, it is Making Out in Cars. This song just hits right every time for me. It's on not most of my playlists that I use when I'm gaming, when I'm driving. So I hope a lot more of their music is more like this going forward. But they have a pretty wide variety in their library of music. So I think you'll find something you like, even if it's not this particular song. Maybe Phoning It In is more your style. I think they really have something for everyone. They're a great group, and definitely go follow them. Who is the baddest bitch in the American Song Contest again? Ah, yes, Stella Cole. And guess what? She still is, and she doesn't give a
I believe in you.
about anybody or anything. So the first one, Star, kind of like a mid-2000s R&B vibe. Very cool song about how she is in fact a star, which we know that. And I really like it. But Bye Bye Blues, that's the one to go add to your playlist. That's the one I can't get enough of.
I've been up all night by the phone and
This is another one of those love at first sight songs, kind of like Brooke Alex's. It was immediate. I was like, I need this on everything, everywhere. This is the most fun song, I think, of her entire library. I might like this more than DIY. And I loved DIY. And wrapping things up today, well, 'tis the season, right? A couple of these artists have dropped some Christmas music. So if you're in the mood to add something to your existing playlists, I got a couple suggestions for you. One of them, Alexis Cunningham, Make It Feel Like Christmas. This feels like a spiritual successor to Working on a Miracle, which, if you didn't know, that was my second favorite or most listened to song from the American Song Contest after I Don't Take Pictures Anymore. It feels like very similar vibes. So if you love that song, you'll love this Christmas song for any of your playlists. It's very soft, it's very innocent, it's very fun. Definitely go check that one out. And then also Nico dropped an entire Christmas EP. They are really in the giving mood this season. 4 covers and 2 originals, one called Bag It. Bag It kind of gives me Harmon vibes, if you remember Broken Hearted, but not Broken Hearted, all their other music, not that song. It kind of gives me those vibes. It's like a rap pop combo, but then infused with traditional Christmas sounds. It's very cool. I don't know if I like it or not. I've listened to it a couple times and I'm still kind of on that, do I love this? Does this stay on my traditional Christmas playlist, or is it a little too out there? But then they have another song, Couldn't Be Christmas, and that fits perfectly on my playlist. That will definitely stay on there in the link below. So definitely check out their music as well. It's unclear whether or not we're going to get another American Song Contest. At this point, I don't think we will, or at least not this year. There was a rumor on Reddit, literally just one person saying they're waiting to see how the Canadian Eurovision does, and then if that's successful, try to adapt that down into the American Song Contest. I think the American Song Contest we saw this year, it will not be like that if it happens again next year. Maybe they'll reduce the regions and the number of entries. I think one thing they definitely have to do is get rid of that rule of having 100 people on stage. I don't know how much that cost, because I'm sure all of those people did get paid, unless they were like all interns or college students or something, because people in the audience were getting paid just to be there. So think about all the money they dumped into it, to all the costumes, $1 million smoothies, I mean, all of that. It just felt like they poured so much money into it, but forgot that it's just about music. It's just let the artist perform and make sure the audio sounds good. The audio quality was so bad on some of those semifinals, no wonder people tuned out. Audio is 60% of video. Of course, this is just a list of some of my favorite artists from the contest and songs that I found since. I'm sure many of them have dropped a lot of songs since. So get out there, hunt some stuff down. And if you found some that I didn't mention, post them in the comments below. I'd love to check them out. Until next time, see you later.